We are about ready to begin, but on Microsoft Windows, at least we have a little more that we need to do. We need to set up our environment variables. We need to do that for Java as well as the JDK. So go to this PC or computer to open up an Explorer window, and then click on your system drive, that's usually drive C, and open that up and go to Program Data. Now, underneath Program Data, you should have a folder called Oracle, which is the company that maintains Java. Double-click on that, and we see the Java folder. Double-click. One more time now, we double-click on Java Path. Okay? So now up here at the top, we want to use Control-C to copy this path, and I'm going to go ahead and open up Notepad, and I'll just paste it with Control-V right in here. We are going to assign this as an environment variable on our system. Now we have another path that we need to do the same thing for, so I like to start back at this PC, double-click on the C drive, and then Program Files. It should not be under Program Files x86. It should be under Program Files unless you've installed the 32-bit version of the JDK on a 64-bit system, which you should not have done. So if you go to Program Files and you don't see a Java folder, let me know, because something goofy has happened there. Okay, so you should click on Program Files, then Java, and then you may or may not have multiple different things in here, depending upon if you've installed different JDKs. But what we want is JDK 1.8.0 underscore 91. Remember, we installed JDK 8U91. So we want JDK, not JRE, but JDK 1.0 or 1.8.0 underscore 91. We then want to go to bin and copy this path with Control-C, paste it with Control-V. Now, I'll show you what we're going to do with those paths in a moment, but before I do that, let me demonstrate why we are doing what we are doing. You do not need to do this. You can just watch so that you understand why I'm having you do this. If I don't have those environment variables set and I type Java-C to call up the Java compiler here in a command prompt window, it says Java-C is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable program, or batch file. Basically, Windows can't find Java-C because it doesn't know where to look. So by assigning an environment variable, we're going to tell our Windows system where to look. Now, you'll notice that a similar thing happens with Java. It doesn't know where to look for Java. So we're going to tell it where to look. All right? This process is the same on Windows 7 and up. So Windows 7, 8, and 10, you will right mouse click on this PC or computer and go to Properties. A new window will appear. We'll click on Advanced System Settings on the left to bring up another dialog box. And then at the bottom, Environment Variables. Now, in this screen, in the lower pane, you should have something called Path. If you do not have Path, then I'll show you what to do in just a moment. But most people will already have Path here. You should have Path here already, okay? You absolutely should have it. Something's weird if you don't. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to copy this first path with Control-C. We'll come over here and click on New, and then Control-V. We will paste that in, and we'll do the same thing with this other path, pasting it in. So we've now put the Java path and the JDK path into our environment variable, which is called path. We'll hit OK, and OK again, and OK again. And now what you will find is that when we open up a command prompt and we type in Java-C, it doesn't give us an error. Rather, it shows us some help text. If you're seeing this, that means that Windows is accessing Java-C. It knows where to look. We just haven't specified any arguments. So if you're not getting an error, you're good to go. Similarly, when you type in Java, you're going to see something other than an error. It's going to look like this. This lets us know that the environment variables are set up and we are ready to start programming in Java. Are you excited? Are you ready to go? I'm super excited, guys. So let's get started now with our first Java application called Hello World.